Welcome to the hypnotic experience focused on the ancient wisdom of Know Thyself. Before we begin, I want to share with you some important information. This recording is designed to be listened to in a safe and quiet environment where you will not be disturbed and where you are not operating machinery or driving a vehicle. Please ensure that you are in a comfortable posture where you can relax fully without any concerns of your physical safety. This hypnotic session is provided for educational and entertainment purposes only and does not constitute medical, psychological, legal, or mental health advice. It is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any condition or replace professional care. If you are currently under the care of a mental health profession or medical doctor, please consult with them before engaging with this or any hypnotic content. This recording offers an opportunity to explore what hypnosis may be like if you choose to work with me professionally. Results may vary from person to person as each individual's experience with hypnosis is unique. By listening, you acknowledge that you understand and accept these terms. Now, let's prepare to embark on a journey of self discovery and ancient wisdom. Now that we've covered the important information, let's begin our journey towards self knowledge and inner wisdom. I invite you to make yourself as comfortable as possible. That might be sitting or lying down, allowing the body to be fully supported, releasing any unnecessary tension. And as we begin, I'd like you to bring your awareness to your breath, not changing anything at first, just simply noticing the natural rhythm of your breathing. Feel the gentle rise and fall of the chest and abdomen with each breath. Notice the sensation of air as it enters through the nostrils, slightly cooler as the inhale, slightly warmer as you exhale. And now I invite you to deepen your breath, breathing in slowly through your nose. Count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Holding your breath for the count of 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhaling completely for the count of 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feeling a wave of relaxation washing over you with each exhale. And let's continue this rhythm together, inhaling through your nose for 4, holding for 7, exhaling for 8. With each breath cycle, you might notice your body becoming heavier, more relaxed, more at ease. And as your body relaxes, you might find that your mind begins to quiet as well. And as you continue breathing in this rhythmic pattern, you might become aware of any areas of tension in your body, perhaps your shoulders, your jaw, your hands. And with each exhalation, you can choose to release tension, letting it dissolve and flow away from you. Each breath creating more space within you, space for calm, space for wisdom, space for self-knowledge. The simple act of conscious breathing is one of the greatest gifts we can give ourselves. It connects us to the present moment where true self-knowledge begins. And in this present moment, as your breathing continues to deepen and your body continues to relax, you're preparing yourself for a profound experience of self-discovery. With each inhale, you're drawing in ancient wisdom, new insights, new perspectives. And with each exhale, you're releasing what no longer serves you, old misconceptions, limiting beliefs, and veils that may have been obscuring your true nature, perhaps without you even realizing it. Continue this rhythmic breathing for a couple of more cycles at your own pace. Inhaling wisdom, holding that wisdom, exhaling ignorance, inhaling truth, holding truth, exhaling illusion, inhaling self knowledge, holding that self knowledge, exhaling doubt. And as your breathing finds its natural relaxed rhythm, you can allow yourself to drift even deeper into the state of calm awareness, a state where transformation becomes possible, a state where the ancient wisdom of know thyself can begin to unfold within you. And now, as your breathing has found its natural rhythm, I invite you to deepen this relaxation even further. Imagine before you an ancient temple, its stone walls weathered by thousands of years, yet still standing strong and majestic. This temple was built by those who understood the deepest mysteries of existence, and above its entrance, carved in stone, are the words, Know thyself. In a moment, we will begin ascending the steps of this temple together, and with each step up, you'll find yourself drifting twice as deep into the relaxed state, each step representing a layer of awareness, a layer of self knowledge that awaits your discovery. Let's begin. Taking the first step, 1, feeling yourself sinking deeper into relaxation, perhaps noticing the weight of your body becoming heavier against whatever is supporting you. Step 2, drifting down, twice as relaxed now. You might notice the muscles in your face softening, the jaw unclenching, your forehead becoming smooth and serene. Step 3, continuing up, deeper still, the outside world gently receding as your journey inward to that quiet place within where wisdom and self-knowledge reside. Step 4, climbing up higher with each breath, each step. You find that the sounds around you become less important, less distracting. Perhaps they may even help you go deeper, as everything you experience serves your journey towards self discovery. Step 5, ascending further, you might notice a pleasant heaviness in your limbs, a comfortable warmth spreading throughout your body. This is the natural response of your body as it embraces deep relaxation. Step 6, even deeper now, perhaps you're becoming aware of how your unconscious mind is already beginning to process and integrate new perspectives on self knowledge. The part of you that knows exactly who you are becoming more active, more engaged. Step 7, continuing up. You might notice that time seems to flow differently in this relaxed state. A minute may feel like a moment or perhaps like an hour. However, your experience, it is perfect for you. Step 8, nearly there, and as you ascend these final steps, you might find that your mind begins to quiet, more receptive, open to new possibilities, new ways of seeing yourself and your place in the universe. Step 9, almost at the top now, feeling a sense of anticipation, knowing that you're about to enter a special state where transformation becomes not only possible, but natural. And then step 10, arriving at the entrance of the temple, finding yourself in a place of profound calmness and receptivity, a place where your conscious and unconscious mind can work together harmoniously towards self knowledge and inner wisdom. And in this deeply relaxed state, you remain perfectly aware, perfectly in control, yet wonderfully open to the positive suggestions and healing imagery we will explore together. Your unconscious mind, which holds such wisdom and power, is now fully engaged in the process of self discovery and release. Now that you've entered this deeply relaxed state, let's enhance your comfort even further with a little progressive relaxation. This will allow the body to release any remaining tension, creating the perfect conditions for self knowledge to just naturally emerge. Beginning at the top of your head, bringing your awareness to your scalp and forehead. Notice any tension that might be there, perhaps a tightness across your brow or around your temples. And as you exhale, allow that tension to just simply melt away. Feel your forehead becoming smooth, your scalp relaxing as waves of comfort flow across the top of your head, moving down to your face, your eyes, your cheeks, your nose, your mouth. The muscles of your face hold so many of our expressions, our emotions, our reactions to the world. And as you continue breathing deeply, allowing your facial muscles to soften and relax, your eyelids may feel pleasantly heavy. Your jaw gently loosening. Perhaps you notice a slight tingling or a warmth around those areas. Let go of tension that you've been holding, perhaps for quite some time. Bringing your awareness to your neck and your shoulders, these areas often carry the weight of our responsibilities, our worries, our burdens, and with each breath, imagine that weight becoming lighter, those muscles becoming softer, more pliable. Feel the shoulders gently dropping away from your ears, your neck lengthening and relaxing. Any discomfort or tension is simply dissolving, replaced by a soothing sense of release. And now your relaxation flows down your arms, your hands, your fingertips. Feel any tightness in your upper arms softening, your elbows becoming loose and comfortable. The relaxation continues into your forearms, your wrist, your hands. Perhaps you notice a pleasant heaviness or a gentle tingling in your fingers as they release and let go. The hands may have had been grasping or holding on, now are open to receive wisdom and knowledge. The relaxation deepens as it spreads across your chest and open back. With each breath, feel your chest expanding more freely, your heart area opening and softening, your upper back releasing any tension it has been carrying, and the muscles along your spine gently elongating, creating more space between each vertebra. Each breath bringing in more oxygen, more relaxation, more healing to these central areas of your body. Moving down to your abdomen and lower back, the core areas of your body can hold deep emotional responses, including those related to your senses of identity and purpose. And as you continue breathing deeply, feel your abdomen softening, your lower back releasing into whatever is supporting it. Any tension, any holding, any protection you no longer need is simply melting away with each exhalation. The wave of relaxation now flows into your hips, your pelvis, your bottom. Feel these areas becoming heavy and comfortable and completely supported. Any tightness or discomfort is dissolving as these powerful muscles let go of unnecessary tension. These areas help us to stand our ground, now softening, allowing for flexibility and movement in your life. And now the relaxation continues down into your thighs, your knees, your calves. Feel the large muscles of your legs becoming heavy, warm, completely at ease, your knees softening. Any tension around those joints are simply dissolving away. Your calves releasing, becoming loose and comfortable. The legs that carry you on your life's journey now resting peace fully, ready to support you on your path of self discovery. And finally, bringing your awareness to your ankles, your feet, and your toes, feeling any tension flowing out through the soles of your feet, through your toes, and into earth. Your feet completely relax, perhaps tingling a little, and increase circulation and release. The feet that have carried you through life's challenges now at rest, renewed, rejuvenated. Your entire body is now in a state of deep, comfortable relaxation from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. You've released physical tension, and with it, you've begun to release the mental and emotional barriers of self knowledge as well. And in the state of complete relaxation, your body and mind are perfectly aware for the journey of self discovery that will continue to explore. And now, in the deeply relaxed state, with your body completely at ease and your mind receptive and open, I invite you to journey with me into a sacred journey of the temple of self knowledge. This is a sacred space within your own consciousness where the ancient wisdoms of know thyself can unfold naturally. And as you step through the entrance of the temple, you find yourself in a vast circular chamber. The walls are adorned with ancient symbols and hieroglyphics illuminated by soft golden light that seems to emanate from nowhere and everywhere at once. And in the center of the chamber is a still, clear pool of water, a reflecting pool that has existed for thousands of years. In ancient Egypt, over 3,400 years ago, the phase know thyself was inscribed on the temple walls. It wasn't just philosophical advice, it was a mystical imperative. The ancient Egyptians understood that to know oneself was to uncover the divine blueprint within. They recognized that the body is the house of God, and that by looking within, we find our connection to the divine. And as you approach this reflecting pool, you are drawn to gaze into its crystal clear waters. This pool represents the mirror of self reflection, a tool used by mystics and sages throughout the ages to discover their true nature. And as you look into the water, you begin to see not just your physical reflection, but deeper aspects of yourself, perhaps qualities, strengths, or wisdom that you have always possessed but may not have fully recognized. Take a moment now to simply observe what appears in the reflecting pool. What do you see when you truly look at yourself? Your gifts, talents, what wisdom do you possess that you may have overlooked? Allowing these insights to merge naturally without judgment or expectations. The ancient Greeks adopted this wisdom into their frame, know thyself, at the temple of Apollo. They understood that self knowledge is not about ego or narcissism. It's about understanding our place in the cosmos, our limitations, and our potential. It is about recognizing that we are both human and divine, both finite and infinite. And now, as you continue gazing into the reflective pool, you become aware of a gentle voice, perhaps your own higher self or the collective wisdom of all those who have walked this path before you. This voice asks you a simple yet profound question. Who are you? Not your name, not your job, not your roles or relationships, but who are you at your essence? Who are you beneath all the layers of conditioning and expectation and habits? Who are you when all else falls away? Allowing yourself to sit with this question, not rushing to answer, but letting the truth emerge from the depths of your being. You may receive this answer as a feeling, an image, a word, or simply a knowing. However it comes is perfect for you. Research has shown that this kind of deep self reflection activates areas of the brain associated with introspection and self awareness. When we take time to look within, we create new neural pathways that support greater emotional regulation, clearer decision making, and a stronger sense of purpose. Now, the voice asks a second question. Why are you here? Again, not why are you here at your job or in your current circumstances, but why are you here on this planet at this time? What is the purpose that your soul has chosen for this lifetime? What contribution are you here to make? And as you contemplate this question, you might notice certain images, ideas, or feelings arising. Perhaps you see yourself engaged in certain activities or feel drawn towards particular ways of being in the world. Trust what emerges, knowing that your unconscious mind holds the wisdom of your soul's purpose. Studies in positive psychology have found that people who have a clear sense of purpose experience greater life satisfaction, better health outcomes, and more resilient in the face of challenges. Your purpose doesn't have to be grandiose. It can be simple as bringing more kindness, creativity, or healing into your corner of the world. Now, the voice asks a third question. What are you doing? This question invites you to examine how you're spending your life energy. Are your daily actions aligned with your deeper values and purposes? Are there adjustments that would bring greater harmony between what you do and who you are? And as you reflect on this question, you might become aware of the areas where you've already been in alignment, as well as opportunities for greater congruence. Again, observe without judgment, knowing that awareness is the first step towards positive change. Research in neuroscience has shown that when our actions align with our values and purpose, we experience a greater sense of flow and fulfillment. The brain releases neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin, which contribute to feelings of satisfaction and well being. And finally, the voice asks, what is your purpose? This question invites you to synthesize all that you've discovered about yourself, who you are, why you're here, what you're doing, into a clear vision of your life's purpose. This purpose may be multifaceted, evolving, and expressed in many different ways throughout your life. As you contemplate this question, you might feel a sense of clarity or resonance, with certain ideas or directions. Trust your inner knowing. Recognize that your purpose is not something you need to invent or force. It's something you uncover and allow to express itself through you. Studies have shown that having a clear sense of purpose can add years to your life, improve your immune function, and reduce the risk of cognitive decline as you age. When we know why we're here and what we are meant to do to contribute, our entire physiologically responds positively. Now, as you continue to gaze into the reflective pool, you notice that the waters begin to ripple and transform. The surface becomes like a mirror reflecting not just who you are, but who you are becoming, your highest, your highest potential, your most authentic expression. In this reflection, you see yourself embodying the wisdom of know thyself, moving through the world with greater clarity, purpose, and alignment. You see yourself making choices that honor your true nature, sharing your gifts with others, and experiencing the deep fulfillment that comes from living authentically. Take a moment to absorb this vision, allowing it to imprint itself into your consciousness. This is not just a fantasy or wishful thinking. It's a glimpse of what's possible when you embrace the ancient wisdom of self knowledge. And as you prepare to leave the reflecting pool, you notice the inscription on the edge of the pool, and it reads, to know thyself is to remember who you were before the world told you who you should be. And this reminds you that self knowledge is not about acquiring something new, but about remembering something you've always known at the deepest level of your being. It's about peeling away the layers of conditioning and expectations to reveal the authentic self that has always been there. Research in transpersonal psychology suggests that this process of remembering our authentic nature is key to psychological health and spiritual well being. When we connect with our essential self, we experience greater coherence, resilience, and joy. And now, as you step back from that reflective pool, you notice that the chamber has transformed. The walls seem to have expanded, and you see doorways leading to other chambers of other temples, each representing different aspects of self knowledge that you can explore in your own time. But for now, you carry with you the insights and wisdom you've gained from this experience. You know that you can return to this inner sanctuary whenever you wish, simply by closing your eyes, taking a few deep breaths, and settling your intention to know yourself more deeply. And as you prepare to leave the temple, you notice one final inscription above the doorway, and it reads, as above, so below, as within, so without. The ancient principle reminds us that the journey of self knowledge is not just personal, it's universal. By knowing yourself, you come to know the nature of your reality itself. Carry this wisdom with you as you continue your journey, knowing that each step you take towards greater self knowledge is a step towards greater freedom, fulfillment, and connection, all that is. And as you begin and continue to rest in this deeply relaxed state, I'd like to share with you some cross cultural insights and mystical stories about the journey of self knowledge. Taking a breath here, allowing the journey to deepen within you. These stories have been passed down through generations across different traditions and cultures, yet they all point to the same essential truth that knowing oneself is the gateway to wisdom, freedom, and spiritual awakening. In the Yoga Sutras of ancient Indian texts compiled 400 CE. It describes a path to self realization. And it teaches us that when the mind becomes clear and still, like a perfectly calm lake, that we can see our true nature reflected without distortion. This is the state of samadhi, where the knower, the known, and the process of knowing become one. The Yoga Sutras tells us that this journey begins with self-observation, watching our thoughts, emotions, and reactions without judgment, and gradually peeling away the layers of conditioning to reveal our essential nature. Imagine now that you are sitting by a sacred river in ancient India. The water flows steadily, yet the surface is calm enough to reflect the sky above. And a wise teacher sits beside you now and says, just as the river reflects the heavens, your own consciousness can reflect your true nature when it becomes still. Practice watching the flow of your thoughts without being carried away by them, and gradually you will come to know yourself as you truly are. And in the Islam tradition, there is a beautiful story about a seeker who traveled far and wide, searching for the greatest treasures in the world. And after many years of journeying, facing countless hardships and challenges, the seeker returned home exhausted and disappointed. And while digging in his own garden to plant a tree, he discovered a chest filled with precious gems and gold, the very treasure he had been seeking all along. This teaches us that the story represents the journey of self discovery, that what we seek in the outer world can only truly be found by looking within. And so imagine yourself as a seeker returning home after a long journey, feeling the mixture of exhaustion and disappointment, and then the surprise and joy of discovering what you've been seeking has been with you all along. This is the essence of know thyself, recognizing that your true nature, your authentic self, has never been lost. It has simply been waiting for you to turn your attention inward to rediscover it. And in the mystical Jewish tradition of Kabbalah, there is a teaching that each human be- being contains a divine spark, a fragment of infinite light of creation. The spark is often obscured by what the colopod or shells, layers of ego, fear, and attachment that prevent us from recognizing our true nature. The spiritual journey involves breaking through these shells to reveal the divine light within. Imagine now you are holding a beautiful geode. It's rough, ordinary looking stone on the outside, but filled with brilliant crystals within. This geode represents your own being. The outer surface, which might be rough texture, a dull appearance, representing the ego and its defenses. But as you carefully breaking open the outer shell to reveal these stunning crystals inside, your true nature, radiant with divine light. In the ancient Egyptian tradition, the heart was considered the seat of the soul and the center of one's being. And after physical death, it was believed that the heart would be weighed against the feather of Ma'at, the goddess of truth and balance. If the heart was lighter than the feather, unburdened by regret, resentment, or unresolved emotions, the soul would be granted passage to the next life. Imagine now that you are in the hall of judgment in the ancient Egyptian afterlife, and before you stands a great scale with your heart on one side and the feather of truth on the other. What would it take for your heart to be as light as a feather? What burdens, what unresolved emotions or attachments might you need to release? This imagery invites you to consider what aspects of yourself you may still need to acknowledge, to heal, or integrate in order to live with a light and a peaceful heart. In the Native American tradition, many tribes practice vision quest, periods of solitude and fasting and prayer, in which individuals seek guidance from the spirit world and insights into their true purpose. These quests often involve facing one's fears and limitations and shadows in order to emerge with greater self knowledge and spiritual power. Imagine yourself sitting in a sacred circle on a mountaintop under a vast sky filled with stars. You've been fasting and praying for days, and now you're completely open to receiving wisdom. And as you gaze into the night sky, you begin to see patterns and connections that were previously invisible to you. You feel a deep sense of your place in the web of life, your unique gifts, and your purpose. This is the essence of your vision quest, creating the space to receive deeper insights into who you truly are and why you're here. In the Buddhist tradition, there is a practice called self inquiry, in which one repeatedly asks the question, who am I? 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 The purpose is not to arrive at a conceptual answer, you see, but to trace the question back to its source, eventually realizing that the true self is not an object that can be observed or described, but the awareness in which all experiences arise and pass away. Imagine yourself sitting in meditation asking this question, who am I? Each time a thought arises, I'm a parent, I'm a professional, I'm a body, I'm emotions. You gently set it aside and ask again, but who is aware of this? Who am I really? And as you continue this inquiry, you begin to develop a sense of spacious awareness that underlines all your changing thoughts and feelings and perception. This awareness, clear, open, and unchanging, is what many spiritual traditions point to our true nature. These stories and practices from different cultures and traditions all point to the same essential truth that knowing oneself is not about accumulating information or concepts, but about clearing away the obstacles to recognizing what has always been there. It is about remembering your true nature, which is vast, luminous, and intimately connected with you all of your life. And as you continue to relax in this relaxed state, allowing the cross cultural insights to inspire your own journey of self discovery, know that you are a part of a timeless human quest for self knowledge, and that wisdom of countless generations supports you on this path. And now, as your journey of self discovery begins to be drawn to a close, it's time to gently return to full body awareness, but you will carry with you all the insights, all the wisdoms, all the self knowledge that you have experienced during our time together. And in a moment, I will count from 1 to 5. Each number, you will feel yourself becoming more alert, more present, more energized, while still maintaining that deep sense of self awareness and inner wisdom that you've cultivated. 1, becoming aware of your surroundings again, the sounds in the room, the feeling of whatever is supporting your body. 2, energy returning to the limbs, perhaps wiggling the fingers and toes, inviting movement back into the body. 3, taking a deeper breath now, filling your lungs completely, feeling refreshed, renewed, and more connected to the authentic self than before. 4, bringing your awareness back to the present moment, knowing that you can return to the state of self knowledge whenever you choose. This practice is always available to you. 5, opening your eyes if they've been closed, fully alert, fully present, and carrying with you the profound sense of self awareness, purpose, and possibility. Remember that know thyself is not a destination, but an ongoing journey. Each time you take time for self reflection, whether through meditation, journaling, creative expression, or simply quiet contemplation, You strengthen your connection to your authentic self and you peel away any layer of conditioning and come closer to recognizing your true nature. The research is very clear. Self knowledge benefits every aspect of your being: physical, emotional, relational, and spiritual. By engaging in this practice, you've taken a step toward greater health, fulfillment, and wisdom. Thank you for joining me on this self discovery. May the ancient wisdom of know thyself continue to unfold with you, guiding you towards your highest expression and deepest joy. As you return to full awareness, carry with you the ancient wisdom of self knowledge. I want to take a moment to introduce myself. My name is Tanya Octave. I'm a licensed psychotherapist, hypnotherapist, and wellness coach dedicated to helping people like you discover their authentic selves and create lives with great purpose, fulfillment, and joy. The journey of self discovery that we've begun today is just the first step on the path that can lead you to profound transformation in every area of your life. When we truly know ourselves, our values, our strengths, our purpose, we make better decisions, form healthier relationships, and experience greater peace and satisfaction in our daily lives. If this meditation has resonated with you and if you felt it sparked some sort of recognition or a desire to go deeper into this work of self knowledge, I invite you to connect with me personally. I offer a complimentary 15-minute consultation where we can discuss your unique journey and explore how my services might support you on your path towards wellness, happiness, and success. And during this time, there is no obligation. We can talk about what you are currently experiencing, what you're hoping to achieve, and how hypnotherapy, wellness coaching, and possibly psychotherapy might help bridge that gap. Whether you're seeking to overcome limiting beliefs, reduce stress and anxiety, clarifying your life's purpose, or simply want to live with greater authenticity and joy, I'm here to support you with evidence based approaches and compassionate guidance. To schedule a free consultation, simply visit my website, www.tanyaoctave-lcsw.com, or reach out to me directly by emailing at info@tanyaoctave-lcsw.com. You can also find me at Holistic Clinician, where I regularly share resources and insights on the journey of self discovery and personal growth. Thank you for sharing this time with me today. I honor your commitment to knowing yourself more deeply, and I look forward to the possibility of supporting you further on this transformative journey. Remember, the wisdom of know thyself is always available to you. It's not just an ancient philosophical concept, it's practical, powerful approach to living your most authentic and fulfilling life. Until next time, may you continue to discover the wonderful wisdom that resides within you.